Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
I think I might have something on the killer's MO.
It's like watching a grandmaster at work.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the AUG removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and AUG removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
I think I might have some information on potential suspects.
Let me guess. It's the colonel with a lead pipe in the library.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Something about the crime scene doesn't sit right.
Okay, what about it?
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about this... why?
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
I have some questions.
Something is going to push them into attacking us.
You're joking.
Here comes another one.
Przypominamy, że pracę aż do odwołania płacili
Na tą wariantę.
Please, I'm so tired. Look, whatever you want, I don't have it.
Biofilm, painkiller.
You want praxis, eh?
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Get out of here.
I'll be on my way.
Then get lost. You.
You think you're better than me?
Sir?
should even listen to that crap.
Go die in an alley.
Just make it through this shift. Hello?
No, jsi nasrala, že jsi vyfasoval tuhle tu šichtu.
No.
Korporátní banka Palisáda odhalila své plány na expanzi svého holdingu v České republice. Ředitelka Palisády Ashany Talvarová prohlásila, že se počet technických a administrativních pozic zdvojnásobí díky zbudování nových datových úložen ve 4 městech. Očekává se, že seznam poboček přibude Ostrava, Olomouc, Zlín a Kladno. Korporátní banka Palisáda se sídlem v Praze je největší a nejprestižnější bezpečnostní
Užíváte si vyhlídku?
společnost na světě.
Nech toho.
Řadu megakorporací a bohatých lidí a využívá nejmodernější fyzická i digitální
Do toho mě nezatahuj. Hezký město.
elektrické fungování hesel a další. Jedná se o první velkou expanzi této banky.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You hear that? Trouble is coming. I think that's all.
Nemůžu uvěřit, že trčíme tak.
No one is crazy enough to attack us.
Jejich moderní výzkum infekčních chorob a genetické léčby by měl velmi brzy začít vykazovat zisk.
Who else will take care of it?
Státní
Sign up after the old incident.
která se dnes
We're in this together.
čtvrtí překážka.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
My gut is telling me it won't be quiet long.
Jo, já vím.
Odhalila své plány na
Wouldn't
expanzi
treat
svého
a
holdingu
dog
v
like
České
that.
republice. Ředitelka Palisády Ashany Talvarová prohlásila, že se počet technických a administrativních
Leze mi to tady krkem.
násobí díky zbudování
I'll stay
nových
alert.
datových
Do
úložen
not
ve
worry.
4 městech. Očekává se, že na seznam poboček přibude Ostrava,
Ježiš.
Olomouc, Zlín a Kladno. Korporátní banka Palisáda se sídlem v Praze je největší a nejprestižnější bezpečnostní korporátní archivní společnost na světě. Obsluhuje řadu megakorporací a bohatých lidí a využívá nejmodernější fyzická i digitální
Nemám ti co
bezpečnostní
dalšího říct.
včetně firewallu. Státní policie vyšetřuje údajnou vraždu, která se dnes v noci stala v pražské čtvrti překážka. Místní automatovaná reportérka Angela
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
You don't have permission to touch that. That's what you get for messing with
aby
us.
se v noci zdržovali na bezpečných a dobře.
No disturbances. And the sentence quiet. Never scared.
Jo, já vím.
Who else will take care of it? You seeing anything yet?
Nech to. Nikoho to nezajímá. Něco je donutí na nás zaútočit.
I'm just going to keep walking. You heard about the UN revolution? The Og one?
Do toho mě nezatahuj. Věřit, že trčíme.
about to happen?
The way the citizens are looking at us?
Jen pokračuj. Toho jsi nasral, že jsi vyfasoval tohle uši. Nevidím nic, nemám co hlásit. Nejradši by nás roztrhali na kusy. Připadá mi, jako by se město pod tím tlakem nahroutilo.
No one is crazy enough to attack us.
Leze mi to tady krkem.
We're in this together.
They might try to fight back, do you?
We're in this together.
Co chceš, abych ti dával hlášení každých pár minut?
Great. Wooden tree.
The dog like that.
Hezký město, že jo?
Wouldn't treat a dog like that.
Díky všem, že jste dneska přišli do Rudý královny. Máme holky, máme kluky, máme tady všechno. Připravte si kredity, dámy a pánové, jízda začíná.
Who listens to that garbage?
Well, the police worry about the Uyobki.
Where you going?
Dangerous criminal organization.
Son of a bitch!
This is Eliza Sun.
Hey, asshole! You can't go in there!
When it is best. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Eliza.
Sure,
Listen,
kick me
I
while
know
I'm down.
Opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards, a devastating blow against basic human
You'd
rights.
steal from me?
These social justice warriors fail to see off the rails. Since then, the rift. We need a timeout, a temporary separation of the classes, so we can clear the air and reevaluate how we can coexist peacefully.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a form of...
Son of a bitch!
That they are as safe from us as we are from them. I'm not augmented, but I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid
Son
to
of
walk
a
outside their
bitch.
homes right now, because if they do, level of hatred and suspicion aimed at them, it's... They want to feel safe again, and the Human Restoration Act can give them.
Well, there you have it, folks. Effective. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Piken.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
I found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands in New South Wales, is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Fingerprints are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone. You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Need more beer.
like they did not see me work.
I have no time for your food.
It's worse than the beggars.
You want...
I'll be on my way.
Your professionalism, Brad.
Biocells, painkillers.
Block it out. Just block it out.
You looking at something?
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right, let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
I'm just telling you what I found.
No, you're interpreting what you found. Trying to sway my opinion. But if you really want to convince me of something, you need to keep talking.
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here! It's time to wrap this up. Darius, let me do my job. You and I are done here. You and I are done here. All right, let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Forget him for now. Forget everything.
Sir?
I have no idea who did this, and neither do you. That may scare the shit out of me, and it may piss some people off, but it's the truth.
Yes, sir.
And
Take
would
it up with
someone
Montag.
please
This doesn't
get me a
concern you.
damn coffee!
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Everyone clear the scene. You've been warned. Authorized access only.
Žádnej z nich nemá důvod vycházet z téhle čtvrti.
Artist, Niashia Akeem.
Nezdržujte se.
Go on, pretty boy, get lost.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
This is domination. Not everyone chose to be augmented. We were victims here too. But that does not make for good news, does it?
But, Miss Akeem, news outlets are simply reporting on the current situation. And you have to agree that...
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Just block it out.
Here we go. Wrong fucking line, Ken.
More than a few around.
Don't see that much.
You better have a good reason for digging around in Mac's Dubai investigation. I thought we'd agreed that...
Ark is being set up. Someone wants us looking the other way, chasing the obvious target while they prepare their next attack.
What? What are you talking about?
Come on, Miller, it's too neat. You know as well as I do that Ark didn't hit us in Dubai.
Is that so? Who's this someone then, huh? More blank pages? More ghosts? Like the ones you say took out Rucker?
I don't know who they are, not yet, but I know where they are. I've traced them to an old bell tower facility in the Swiss Alps.
Bell tower? They're just a bad memory. All their assets were sold off more than a year ago.
And I'm sure if we look closely at some of the buyers, we'd be staring at a tangle of untraceable shell companies.
You're throwing a lot of assumptions around here. What we need is evidence, Jensen. I told you. Did you even meet with Fletcher? Did you look into the evidence you found at the train station like you said you would?
The DSD contained scans of the bomb's timing mechanism. It was a wristwatch, a local brand made by a man named Stanek. When I confronted him, he admitted his daughter might have made the bombs.
Great. So we have her in custody.
Stanek claimed he didn't know where she was. Look, I'm telling you, Ruzika's a dead end. It's part of the fake-out. The Alps are where we need to look.
This bell tower facility. How the hell did you find it?
I reached out to someone, a contact from my Seraph days. He's very good at unearthing the kinds of information people try to keep hidden. I told him what happened in Dubai, gave him access to the information I learned while investigating Ark. He did the rest.
Fuck, Jensen.
Do you trust this guy?
In this instance, yes.
Chicane, How are you for fuel?
Could use a top-up.
Do it. You do this quick and quiet. Recon only. You do not engage. Am I clear? Don't even set foot inside that facility if you see activity. Contact me the minute you have anything. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I'll loop McCready in. Get him and the analyst to work up a detailed mobilization plan, if there's anything there. I'm trusting you on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that.
You really think this intel your CI provided will bear fruit?
I'm sure of it.
I gotta admire your confidence, man. You know, despite your obvious aesthetic handicap, maybe you've got some value.
Thanks.
Ready to go?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? Men that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Ogs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Yeah, fire it up.
Gun just popped up on radar. I'll keep us beyond visual range and engage DRFM jamming. You can scan the facility from the air with...
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy? We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?